Hi, my name's Tracey Burke-Taylor. I'm the lead tutor at North West London Counselling and Training, and we've been running for 5 years now. When EV visits were first happening, I was terrified. It felt like the head teacher was going to be coming in to school to check on me and I wouldn't be getting it all right. And I've learned over those 5 years that the EV visit is very much a support for our business and how we grow. EV visits happen twice a year. So in the autumn term, we'll have a consultation visit. And the EV comes in because they're a trained counsellor, because they're an experienced tutor, they really know what we're working within, the parameters and the context of our work. So in the consultation visit, it's a real opportunity for us to say to them, we'd like to develop these areas over the next year. What do you think? And it's like having an expert walk in that you can pick their brain and get lots of advice and guidance and tips from somebody who understands where you're coming from. The EV report, when it comes out, has our action points in there that we've agreed. And then in the summer visit, they come back and we get to say, wow, we did amazingly well at these things, and we can have praise and recognition for what we've done. And also they help us then with the areas of development. And as we know with students, constructive feedback is essential for us to grow. And I would say that we now, rather than being terrified of the head teacher, we really look forward to welcoming in a friend, a critical friend, into the service who's going to be supporting us and helping us to thrive. So to prepare for the remote EV visits, we followed slightly different procedures in that all of our documents have to be scanned and sent over to our EV. My understanding is, my experience of the EVs is that they're very happy to work within what your parameters are. So if you're uploading to WeTransfer or you're emailing over, they're very happy to work within those parameters. Tracking those documents, I think, is really, really helpful, so that I keep a log so that I can see what I've collated, what's been sent, what else needs to be sent. And one of the benefits of the remote EV system has been that EVs have been able to meet a wider group of students, and we've been able to get all of our tutors together in a room. For anyone who's got experience in counselling education, as you know, it's really hard to get teams together. And a real benefit of the way the EVs work through COVID and the remote visits has been the gathering, more of a gathering of the entire group. So I would be saying remote visits, they have translated really well for us, and the process has been as supportive as ever it was. So another top tip for the EV visit remotely is absolutely around being organised ahead of time. When the EV comes in face to face, it's fabulous. You lay out the portfolios, they can look at what they like. But because we're having to send documents over to EV, it means that we need to be a bit more prepped and have a bit of a longer lead in. I would also say, particularly as our EVs love to see a range of candidates' achievements. So candidates who are very strongly proficient, candidates who are proficient, and those perhaps who are struggling towards proficiency and are needing more support. That's something we've had to think a bit more about in sending off documents, is making sure that the EV has a good range of those different levels of ability within the candidate group.